What's up, Saiyans and Namekians alike? It is time for Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2222. Time to do Babidi's Spaceship for our capsule count, for our completionist level of getting all 425 capsules. Of course, we have to do Babidi's Spaceship Portal. We're going to do the whole thing right here, right now in this video. We're going to showcase all four ways of, or four methods to collect Kili, which is part of how to, of course, use the Babidi Spaceship Portal. And then we're going to go forth and collect all the capsules, up to 10,000 Kili for the final capsule you will require to get all of them to complete the entire mode. So without further ado, let's get underway with it. So as you see, we have a new option in the main menu. It's Babidi's Spaceship.
How many of you came to play today?
We have 4 stages to choose from. Obviously, we haven't hit any high scores yet, so let's just go through them. Stage 1.
Now, choose your challenger's opponent.
So now I just say, yeah, I'll choose Vegeta, because it's my guy. Our opponent is Goku.
Where do you want to fight? I'll take you there with my magic.
So now in each mode, what we do is we collect Kili based on how well we do. And Kili gain. So this one is how many times we manage to kill our opponent. There is no time limit for this. They will fight back. But as we can see, Babidi's magic brings them back. They gain 1 health bar, and we have the opportunity, we can use any custom or set that we want to, and we just need to kill them a certain number of times, and each time is based on how much Kili we will gain. So this is stage number 1, to gain yourself Kili. Now Kili once again goes into the gauge in Babidi's Spaceship Portal, and that's sort of like a currency that slowly builds. And as you reach certain milestones, you gain capsules. You gain unique capsules that cannot be found anywhere else. Not in the Dragon World and nor in the skill shop. The only way to gain these capsules is quite literally by doing Babidi's Spaceship Portal. The final marker being 10,000 Kili. 10,000 Kili gets you the final move, which is Majin Buu Absorption Technique. That's the final capsule, one very much sought after. That's it's quite good. It's a quite a good capsule and such if you're a Majin Buu player and stuff. But yeah, it is definitely one of the rarer capsules because there's no other cheap way to get it. You have to do it this way. Other than the PS2 code, of course, of hitting all the L2, R2 buttons. So as you can see, we've defeated Goku 4 times. Still on our green health bar, finally into our yellow. So the better, obviously, the better you play, and they do get increasingly harder. Combat difficulty set in the options menu has no bearing on what you do here. It has no bearing on actually because the computer's difficulty will steadily get more difficult per, I think it's every 2 kills, so or each kill. So by kill number 5 here, it's increased to at the very least past normal. So it's either every 2 or every 1.5 kills, but either way, he is now at the difficulty of hard mode at the very least. And yeah. And then by 6 or 7 kills, they get up to very hard and etc. But the computer does get up to their strongest by, I think, kill number 8. And we managed our 7th kill. I could be wrong about that. It could be 3. It could be markers of 3. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that the computer does get stronger. After many experiments with this, I know they do get stronger regardless what you set your computer difficulty level at in the game options menu. They get smarter, the AI plays better, you know. And sense of being still count in this mode, so even though we only have a third of a sense of being. So we officially got 8 kills. Can we get 9? Can we get 9? Oh, big opening there. And here we go. The throw kind of hurt, but boom, 9 kills. Can we hit the double-digit mark though for our first opportunity in stage 1 here? Once again, I'm just going to show the stages as I said to you guys, so you can look at the timer on the video. It's not that long. We do the entire thing. I cut a lot of the editing. Oh, and then they mock us. So 9 kills. So now you guys can see how this works. So you hit, doesn't matter about a record. So many points for so many things per stage. Obviously 9 kills amounts to, we're about to see, 225 kili. That goes into the gauge. And then 100 kili. We gain Deborah. And then it continues, and at 225, no more capsules. So once again, there's a set number of capsules throughout from 0 to 10,000. So as you can see, it takes a little while. Because by doing all that, however long that took, you know, 5-6 minutes, only gained us 225 kili. So now we're going to show you guys what stage 2 looks like. And go from there. So stage 2 is a different method of getting kili.
Come on, Griever. You know you can't beat me.
And this one is survive, I believe, as long as possible. See the timer up in the corner counting up. We have 1 health bar, and all our attempt is to survive as many seconds as possible. Now it looks like the sensor beam does work. I was about to say, we're almost done. But if we can last almost a full minute. Oh, but a third of a sensor beam. So a full sensor beam would give us just a 1 red bar back. We do last a full minute, however. 62 seconds. 65 seconds is how long we lasted. It's much harder than it looks. Granted, I do much better in different. These are our first attempts at each of these stages. So for each second, it looks like you gain basically, yeah, you gain 2 kili for every second, pretty much. So at 320, we gain Hell Blitz. We gain one of Deborah's moves. So we do gain a capsule there. Fantastic. Now if we move on to stage number 3, this is the one that some people use the most. depending on how you want to play. I use stage 4.
Choose what you will fight. I'll
Stage
take
4 is how I make the most amount of my killie. It requires you to get good, and I didn't get good until about the 5,000 mark of the killie, but yeah. So here we go. Or is it stage 3 here? Is this the one?
Okay, entertain fight.
No, it's stage 4. This one is literally however many hits. Once again, the combo moves do not count, by the way. So you have 99 seconds to get as many hits in to your opponent as you can. So each hit, obviously, that connects counts. So now we're at 13 hits. And guarded hits, once again, do not count. So anything that does damage. And these type of moves do not count. But they do eat up the clock, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely, it's total martial arts style. And at this point, I'm thinking, oh, well, what about Meteor Flash? What about, you know, like if I can load up. See, I'm attempting it, not realizing that none of those anything that has a hit combo inside of a move does not count towards the punch total. It's there on the clock, so. And now we're at 27 hits. Some people use this one or stage 1 the most. Most people do not use stage 2. I use stage 4 the most. And as we know, of course, Gallic Gun will constantly, because it's not completely like you can't block it completely, it does count as a move. But at this point I'm getting ticked off because I have had 27 hits for 40 seconds and still only got 2 more hits since. I feel like the computer gets better as the seconds goes on, but we do end up with 30 and time up. So now we'll see how much does 30 hits count towards our killie total. Which everything's going to be a new record at this point, so 30 translates to 120. So obvious math here. 3 killie a hit. It's not that great, right? So play for 99 seconds, and if you don't do well, you still only get so much. Now stage 4. This is the one I initially suck at, but we'll see why it's so viable. We're about to find out why it's so viable. And I like playing in the hyperbolic time chamber. I don't know why. Something about the hyperbolic time chamber is kind of cool.
Hail the Prince of Satan! I'm so excited!
Okay, entertain fight.
Alright. See, once again, it's always the hit back. But I'm not very good at it, as you guys can tell. But if you get a rhythm going, you can see how viable this would be. If you're really good at the timing of this one, your only enemy is realistically the clock. We're about to see me doing very little, realistically, like doing not so great. Because someone who is viable, like does a really good job at this, can easily hit 100. Or at least up into the 70s, 80s. In one session, for someone who doesn't screw up, you can hit triple digits. Someone who does a really good job, 80. Easy. And we've already hit 50. I forget what my final total was. I think it was 121 or something like that I managed to get to. Yeah, so we got to 62 there. And that was a screw-up match. That was our first match we screwed up. Now let's see how much 62 gives you in Killy. Where we're at 475. Almost 200 Killy in 99 seconds. And that was a bad matchup. So I understand why other people would say this is not the optimal way of doing things. Personally, this is my method. So now, we play different ways of doing things just to... From this point on, you guys are going to just see... We're not going to see the matchups. Obviously, I had 10 wins there. And it added up to 250 Killy. Perfect. But obviously, that takes a lot more time and stuff. What I'm going to showcase to you guys now is basically all the aftermath of all our wins. So, I got 10 wins there. Oh, there's the icon. Fantastic. But yeah, I do different modes for different 79, obviously, for stage 4 there. So each time you guys are going to see the Killy meter every single time that I gain a capsule, you guys are going to see that change. I don't generally update it if there is no capsule gained. So you guys are only going to see the capsule, right, the capsule gained. So now you guys know. This is for a capsule capture, obviously. So you guys will know each point that the Killy meter stops. As you guys can see, it didn't stop there. At 1200, boom, you get Majin Buu, for example. There you go. So now you know how much Killy you need if you want Majin Buu. And then, you know. And obviously you don't get anything till 1300 or 1400 or at 1420. This is where you get Instant Cannon for Majin Buu, right? So, and these do not change. These numbers are set in the game. They're the same for every game file. So you guys are going to see this every single time. So not only are you guys going to see, you know, me just loading up and gaining all these capsules, but you guys are also going to see ways. I already showcased you at the beginning of the video the 4 methods on how to, of course, gain Killy. And you can pick your poison, the best way to do things, and go forth and do it the best way that you think that you can gain the most Killy in the best amount of time. All I'm showing you now at this point, after the fact, is the way that I did it, and all the milestones that get you as many. Like there was a 96 for stage 4. Got a lot of Killy for that one in 99 seconds, right? So this is just going to show you all the milestones for all the Killy, and it's going to show you all the Killy's capsules. And 24, I believe that's Super Buu. Yeah. And then 3600 is 1200, 2400, and 3600 is Kid Buu. Another capsule gained. Fantastic. There is a bit of a lull between, I think it's around the 6,000 to 8,000 mark, but yeah, so obviously we did a seconds one. See, I mean, it does get boring, as you guys can tell. It gets very boring. You have to play these stages over and over and over again. And it gets repetitive. It gets incredibly boring. Your thumb starts to hurt, especially if you do stage 4 a lot. So it's nice to switch it up here and there, you know, and do different modes now and again. But we're already up to 3,000, so we're doing well. 109 times for stage 4, obviously. Gets us over 300 Killy in 99 seconds. Not too shabby, not too shabby. As I said, if you do really well at stage 4, it's probably the most lucrative for time management. That being said, if you do the best on stage 1, if you can do really, really well on stage 1, it's probably the most bang for your buck. But that's only if you're really good at the game. And here's 36 for Kid Buu. We've unlocked Kid Buu officially. God damn. Unlocking shit left, right, and center. And now, from 3600, we haven't unlocked anything for a long ass time. Now it's not until 4040 you unlock Hellblade Rush for Deborah. And then keeps going, and 4260 to unlock Evil Blast for Deborah. Still going, still going, still going, still going. 448, like, see, the gaps are getting wider. Majin Buu's regeneration. And we're at 4500, 4600, 4700. See, like, the gaps are getting a little wider, but we get Vanishing Ball, that pain in the ass move from Kid Buu. Now we're at 4890. And it's not until 4975 that we get Loyalty to Babidi, a gold capsule. Not the only method to get that one, potentially, I don't believe, but still. And then it's not until 5085 you get Vanishing Drop. Once again, it's smart to do all these first, just in case some of them may appear in the Dragon World, but I know for a fact that they all appear at these set times in the Killy Bar, so it just makes the most sense to do Babidi's Spaceship first. Babidi's Guard, there's another one that probably could be gained in Dragon World, but once again, why not just do it all here, because you have to do all this anyways, because certain ones will never appear. Assault Ring, for example, for Super Buu, will never appear in Dragon World until you do this. Or Absorption. Right? The absorption technique. Now up to 5,700. 6,000. So there's a gap between 5,700 and 6,100. So you need over 400 Killy to see anything. Angry Explosion. Now we're to 6,200. 6,400. Big gaps between capsules here. Kid Buu apparently can use the Kamehameha. And at the very end, that's kind of cool. Deborah Cookie. A gold capsule, a gold skill. Look at that. Finally grabbed another one. And it looks like it won't be until 7,000. Oh, just shy of 7,000 until we got Crazy Smash. Probably something we already gained in Dragon World at that point. Because once again, some of these skills you can gain in the shop and in Dragon World. But not all of them. Human Candy, boom. Gold capsule. It's good to do Babidi's Spaceship first and not buy anything in the skill shop, because a lot of these skills are predetermined. They're set. 120 times for stage 4 by the looks of it. Let's go. At the 7,505 mark, we get Toxic Chocolate. Another gold. See, the higher we go, the more gold we're going to see. So Toxic Chocolate gained right there. Mad Kill Spike. As I said, some of the blue skills and red skills and things like that can be gained through Dragon World or the skill shop, but we really do need to play this version first, because why spend your zenny? You know? And we are at 8,000. Yes, we are. And at 8,000, what do we get? Babidi's Guard. Babidi, son of Babidi. That's stupid. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that whole that was a clone thing for the longest time. So obviously we've got Savage Rush. And once again, you don't see anything from 8,000 till 8,660. Yeah, big gap there. But Warp Kamehameha, the Vanishing Ball move by Kid Buu, one of his ultimate move there. So now we're down to, you get nothing between 8,000 and that, and then boom, absorption for Super Buu. Well, isn't that just fucking crazy that? You know what I mean? So, yeah. That is an insane amount of space in between like the 8,000-ish mark and to the 10,000 mark. There's nothing in the 9,000 marker base there. But that is what it is. You guys just saw it. That's the 10,000 killie mark. You gain absorption at that point, and we've just added a crap ton, or a shit ton, I should say, of capsules in our marker down below. So, guys, once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for this. Yeah. We've gained quite a few capsules in this particular run, but now you guys have seen all the methods to the 4 stages on how to utilize Babidi's spaceship. As I said, stage 4 is the most lucrative in my opinion, or if you're feeling daring, stage 1 will probably net you the most if you're really good at the game. So, challenge accepted, maybe, maybe not. But yeah, just gain killie as fast or as slow as you want. Once again, we saw some repeat capsules there, some things that weren't new at the time. And as a result, of course, you know, that means that they're not being counted in the capsule count down below, because obviously I gained them somewhere else during this run. Meaning that even I chose to play Dragon World or buy from the shop or do something else in the meantime. Meanwhile, if you're going to do Babidi's spaceship at this point anyways, and you do, if you want to collect all the capsules or you want a completionist or something like that, you want an absorption, there's no reason to collect anything from any of the Majin characters, Deborah, Majin Buu, Super Buu, or Kid Buu up until this point. There's no reason to do so because you're going to gain all their moves, all their characters, all their techniques just by doing this, which is what you have to do anyways. So, is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll be back with the tournament plus the training sections or modes of Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 in the next video before we decide to tackle hard mode. So, or very hard mode, I should say, to unlock Z mode. Looking forward to that one. Hope you guys are too. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys back here next time. Have a good one, everyone. Sayonara.